Checking my audio. Check my audio. Okay, I think I should be good. All right, welcome. This is Battle Tested Gamer. Just making some adjustments here. Okay. All right, so last night, hopefully everything's good. Let me check something out here. Okay, I want to make sure that the audio was good. I'm looking at my levels here. Okay, so last night I'm saying but we defeated the Great Sage in chapter 6 of my 5th playthrough. Very excited about that. If you saw that, if you haven't checked that out, check that out. Hold on a second. I heard some type of message. Okay, all right. Good to go. All right, so I got my music playing. So what am I going to do today? Since I defeated the Great Sage and I've been saying that I'm wrapping up my 5th cycle. So I am. There's still some things for me to do. So what am I going to do? So in preparation for, well, the things I'm going to do, I'm just go down the list. So I want to prepare for any future expansions in the game, DLCs and whatnot. So I'm going to assume that whatever they're doing, Game Science is doing, that I will still be able to use my current Destined One and all the armor and all that stuff. I'm assuming that is going to carry over. So all the curios, all that stuff, I'm assuming that when whatever next update happens or whatever, I will still have what I have. I will still be at the same level that I am. So I won't be starting over from square one. That's what I'm assuming. And I know for sure, so with that in mind, there's some additional stuff I can still get to build up some levels. I can build up my pills some more. Right now, because I was in chapter 6, I still have access to chapter 6. So if I were to start a new cycle, which will be cycle 6, I would still be in chapter 1, right? Well, I would go to chapter 1 and start over. But, because I'm an elderly statesman here, so, and I'm familiar with the game. Since I have access to every chapter now, since I didn't start a new cycle yet, I can go every chapter, farm. I could do it over and over. I could take a couple days and do that over and over, build up my resources. There's no more armor I can get. There's no more curios I can get. But I can get mine cores and I can get other resources that I need that I could use to upgrade stuff later. Right. The main thing I'm concerned about is my pill. I can build up my pill base. Because right now, some certain key pills that I use, like this one, Soul Migration pill, when I do the new cycle, I got to get access to this again. Well, I take that back. I think my pills still carry over, but I want to build up some more. I got 5 right now. I want to build up some more. So all the key pills that you see here on these first couple rows, I want to build that up. All right. So I can go anywhere in the game. I can get all the resources that I want. All the bosses are dead. The only boss that remains is Erlang, and I think after I do a couple of farming runs, I'll decide whether I want to go fight him. I don't need to. I'm not going to get anything from that fight other than just the experience of fighting him, because I'm still in the 5th cycle. But if I want to fight Erlang, I can go to the training with rivals, and I have access to them there, so... So staying in this cycle, fighting Erlang, is not going to do anything for me. All my relics are already unlocked. So even in my fourth cycle, when I beat him, only thing that I saw was a banner that said all your relics are unlocked, which I knew already. So I'm not going to waste time doing it. Well, I take that back. I may do it, just for the experience, but we will see. But what I'm going to do today, because I still have access to every chapter, I am going to focus on farming. So I'm going to show you my best farming locations for each chapter and show you how I do my farming runs. I mean, there's some videos out there on YouTube about farming runs, and people have their own ways of doing it. But this is how I do it. So I'm probably going to change gear or armor in every chapter. So let's get into it. All right, so I still have access to Ying Village since I didn't start a new cycle. I'm going to show you what I used to beat the Great Sage last night. And if you knew, I won't be honest with you. It took me, I lost count, but I want to say 30 attempts in the fifth cycle to beat the Great Sage. It's never taken me that many attempts, I'll be honest. Now, my first playthrough with Erlang, it took me probably 30, 35 attempts my first cycle to beat Erlang. And I've talked about that before. I had calluses on my, on a couple of my fingers from just holding the controller, trying to beat him. But I finally did, and I beat him 4 times since then. So the last fourth cycle Erlang fight, I want to say it took me I think I got him on the first attempt. I got the video. I need to go back and look. But I think in my fourth cycle, because I was very good at that point, I was been rolling, I think I got him on the first attempt, if no more, if not the first, it was the second. It did not take me a lot of attempts in my first cycle to beat Erlang. That's why I'm not, even, I know that, and that was pre-update. So I know with the update, some of the bosses, my camera here has an AI feature, and if I start moving my hand, it's going to think I want to open the screen up a little more. I mean, the window. I got to keep my fingers down. Okay. All right. So I'll think about it over the next, I'm going to farm for a couple days. So I'll think about it while I still have access to every chapter. But this is, what I'm doing is very smart, I'm telling you. So if you're not familiar with farming is a very smart thing to do. So I'm in chapter 6 now, so I'm just going to stick. Well, I was in the Ying Village, but since the last fight I had was in chapter 6, I'm going to start in chapter 6. That makes sense to me. Okay, so there's no bosses in chapter 6, but what there are a bunch of hippos in this water, and when you defeat them, you get resources. Mind cores, will points, and other things. Now, will points right now, I'm at 8. I'm at 8,100,000 and something thousand will points. So that's a lot of will points. All right, that's a lot. But you'll see why I have a lot as I go through these farming runs. So it's not going to be one big stream. I will probably do for about an hour today farming every chapter. I know the game is coming up, so I'm gotta get ready for the game, Super Bowl and whatnot. So I'm going to start in chapter. Oh yeah, this is what I used to beat the Great Sage last night. So if you hadn't seen that video, definitely check it out. What I did, I fought him earlier Saturday morning. I think I did 3 attempts, and I was fairly close. And then Saturday, but I hadn't eaten breakfast yet, so I went, ate breakfast, came back yesterday evening, played again. And what I normally do, especially with a big boss like him that's difficult for me, I will practice. So I went to the rivals area, and I started with the Pilgrim difficulty level for the Great Sage. So I think I did that a couple times. Then I went to the Young Sage difficulty, and I beat the Young Sage. And instead of wasting pills with the Great Sage in the rivals area, because I was in chapter 6, I traveled in the game to chapter 6, and then fought the Great Sage. So very familiar with that fight. Like I said, that was at least 30. It was at least 30 attempts. So very familiar with him. But over the course of those 30 fights, I did use several different armor sets. I used a bunch of different curios. But what worked for me is what I have right here. So let me take my picture there. Well, you can see the staff that I'm using. Right. So the Fubon staff. There's some staffs that have a higher attack, but for the critical hit chance, it's 34. This is just based on, I think the staff itself is 25, and I'm getting some from some of the curios I got there. All right. The staff itself, the base staff is 25, but so the attack, correction, the critical hit chance is very good. All right. So I use the fan. I think everybody's familiar with the fan. I use the bat. Very familiar with that. And so for the curios, I use these 3 boost betas, beasts, Buddhas, and this. Now this gold button I've used in a couple builds, but I haven't used it a lot. And this last night was the first time I used it, with this gear. So this combination of curios was new to me. This combination. Normally I would have two cat eye beads here, so that gold button would have been replaced with a cat eye bead. But knowing what I was doing in my fights, it makes sense for me to switch to this one, because this one gives you increases attack. Right, so the cat eye bead gives you 3% more critical hit chance, but I thought it was a better move because I had used the 2 cat eye bead in previous fights, and I was doing okay, but I was still I wasn't hitting hard enough for me, so I thought this would help. All right, so for the gourd, I was pretty much using the spring gourd. But for the drink, I changed a couple times. But this is the one that I used in the end. So I think this works great. You can see the soaks that I use. So this works for me. This worked for me. Now, I know I've seen several different builds for this fight at 5th playthrough or higher. So you use what works best for you, but this worked for me. So I would highly recommend this for people. If you're used to using this gear, I know this works. And I'm not a great dodger. So for someone who's not a great dodger, but who's familiar with the game, I think this will work. And I'll make a separate video on this. All right, so that's what I use. So let's get into this forming run. Okay. I'm gonna start here. It doesn't matter where you start. So I'm chapter 6, forming run. There's I got some music playing in my headset. In my earphones. So I love music. I normally have some music playing in the background. I'm an avid motorcycle rider, so when I'm riding, I got my my systems booming. And typically, I listen to a mix, but it's typically R&B, rap, some Christian music. I even got some country songs on there. Okay, so I'm going to switch gear. Because when you're dealing with the hippos, they do attack. They do fight back. There are also some soldiers, some big soldiers that will pop up. And I'm not sure if they're just attacking you or they are defending the hippos. I still haven't figured that part out yet, but you got to watch out for them. Okay, now when I'm going with a like a damage type build. There's a couple different spirits I use. So I'm just looking at the numbers, what I'm getting here. I don't have my full, normally I should have my full, I should have the full kit on before I start looking at that. So with Wukong's armor in chapter 6, is that the right one? Okay, yeah, in chapter 6, you can use the cloud to get around. You can charge your, Jingabon staff from a distance. It just makes it easier to do this farming run. That's why I'm switching. Okay. And I'm probably going to switch to, okay, my damage is 202. Critical damage 202. Okay. I'm definitely going to change this bat. So what I would normally use is the Tiger Acolyte, which gives 10% more critical hit damage, or the Father of Stones. I'm just looking at the game there. I'm going to go with the Tiger Acolyte. Hey, but you use whatever you think works best for you. Now my critical hit chance is still low in my opinion. So I'm going to change that out. I was thinking about adding, I believe I will. I'm going to add another cannot be. Okay, so that went up 3. 24. I could do another one. I'm gonna leave there. But what I was thinking about adding that new curio that you get from the Gauntlet challenges that extend the Wukong stance. It doesn't take long to take these hippos out, so I don't believe extending the. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so this curio right here, if you have it equipped and you have the Wukong armor on and the Wukong staff, it will extend the Wukong stance from 1 minute to 2. And most of these fights are going to be over in less than 2 minutes. So I'm not gonna equip that. I may change my mind, but right now I'm not going to equip it. Okay, so I believe I'm good. I do want to reset everything here because something wasn't active. Okay, so the needle and the Tiger Acolyte, I need to rest here. Okay, so this is a laid back because I'm farming. All the bosses or all the bosses have been defeated. Great Sage is, well, all bosses except Erlang. So I haven't fought Erlang yet. All right, let's get it. Farming is key. So I'm pretty, systematic in my approach to doing stuff like that. So I'm going to start in one area and sweep all of the water. I'm going to do it so I'm not retracing my steps. So I'm going to start here at this little junction right here. See this little intersection? I'm going to start here and go in that direction and then loop around and come back and then go that way and do the same thing. Okay. All right, so low enough. I got a lot of light in my face here. What am I going to turn off? Okay. All right, that's better. I don't have I wear contacts. I don't have them in because I got my glasses. So, still getting these. All right, so just looking for the effects. You might as well stay low because you're going to have to drop down anyway. So there's no there. Make sure I I didn't miss one right there. So I started over there, so I'm going this direction. Something's going there. Let me check my map real quick. Alright, so I need to go to my left. Alright. Okay, I must get over the water. Make sure I see him. Okay. Just make sure I didn't miss anything right here. Good. Alright, so there's one. So with my first there you go. I'm gonna take some pills because these dudes can be a little I mean, they're not overly tough. Not like fighting Great Sage. Not like fighting the Great Sage. But there's one big general that pops up. He can give you some hits. He has a big shield. He has a big shield. He will complicate things. Okay. So one of the issues I was having my first visit to Chapter 6, my first playthrough, is that I have my game set to automatically lock on when I'm attacking. And if those soldiers pop up when you're focused on a hippo, your target may still lock on the hippo even though they're just like, here's that big guy. Right, it's still locked on the hippo. That's what I was. That's exactly what I was referring to. Got soldiers there trying to take out. This is fun to me. You gotta watch your health. Use the needle. Use your spirit. Okay, Needle took care of him. So they will pop up 2 times. That's probably the most I've seen. So they shouldn't pop up again. I mean, so farming can be fun. Like I said, the hippos do fight. There you go. Okay. So when you think about fun, it doesn't always have to be something boring. It's fun to me. Okay, what did he give me? Just a will. What's that? What's that big thing? This is the big shield. So there's an arc machine. That's a good another opportunity to practice your. Oh, I've never seen him get out like that. Okay. All right. I gotta get that archer. Where's he go? Okay. Okay, I got 2 archers here. Got another one over here. So the farming can be fun. Alrighty. Okay, call it a cloud. There's another hippo right there. Now they should not pop up again. But the issue I was trying to explain about locking on a target when there's other, enemy in the area. Oh, here they go. Good Lord. The hippo will take out the soldiers. There's no strategy. Just gotta watch your health. So it doesn't matter if you take out the hippo first or where did he go? And I'm hitting mine. I don't see it. Okay, I see it. Okay. That was a lot of them. There's no way. Okay, I'll turn this side. Alright, so I'm facing to the. Alright. There may be another one over here somewhere. So I got a mine core, I got some will, I got some other stuff. Sweet. Hippos are only in the water in this chapter. There is one that is like the king. He's way bigger. He's like twice the size of the other ones that you see. I want to check that out. Okay, so I need to go to my left. Okay, I mean to my right. Got it. Let me take him out. I'm gonna need to go to a shrine and reset. Maybe fight back. There we go. And depending on what level you are. Alright, I got life-saving pill here. I got 2,000 life-saving pills, so I'm not really worried about those. Not really worried about those. And I keep even doing playthrough, I keep my pills organized in a certain way. With the most rarest ones at the top, so I can easily, if I go to my menu, I quickly know where they are. I don't need this, all of this, just to take him out, but I'm doing it. Look at what I get. Okay, I got some wood. Okay. I want to get my bearing again, so I need to go to the right. So I'll be around this bin right here. Okay. There. So there's one good thing. With my military training, I'm very good at reading maps. Very good, expert reading maps. Just want to verify where I am. Okay, I need to go to the right. Okay. So you can go a little higher, but I like to just stay low. It just makes it easier. There's one right there. Okay. So that's all I'm doing. I'm going to clear all these out. And once you clear it out, you got to go reset before they repopulate. So I just changed my aim point. Okay. I know I got the big dude behind me. Let me pick him out first. He's gonna get a visit from the new guy. What you got? Okay. Say hello to my little friend. Okay. You ain't Tiger's bad boy. I'm telling you. You ain't Tiger's bad boy. And so what I noticed in my playthroughs was that the because I was using once I got the Stone Monkey in the first playthrough after beating Erling, I used it almost exclusively for big boss battles. So second playthrough, Stone Monkey, third playthrough. I have no focus. I'm just trying to still got to take it. Okay. Oh, you like them. Oh, look at that. Where did the freaking... I guess the needle took him out. Okay, all right. Thank you. You saw that, how the freaking, how my targeting locked on the freaking geese? Or crane, whatever that was. Okay, so he went back. Okay, how much focus do I have? Okay. I need to reset. So easy. Just pull up the what is this thing called? Talisman. That's going to take you back to the nearest shrine. Well, to this, the last shrine that you checked in on. Oh, the boys will come back. So I'm glad I'm doing this. Going to reset everything. Mana, focus, stamina. And I know exactly where I was, so that's not a problem. Okay. So I am good to go now. Did I want to change anything? No. Okay. So good. So I was right down here. Yeah, right here. Okay. Yeah, so a military experience that is. Okay, there you go. Helps great with reading maps and knowing your position where you are in the game. That comes in handy. And my wife will tell you, I do not like to not know where I am. He asked for it. He asked for it, okay. I need to know where I am at all times. Okay. Hopefully I don't see them again. And the king hippo, or the queen hippo, they have like, they're glowing, just like the spirit. You see the resources over in there, yeah. So yeah, this is all part of farming. And where's okay. So he got some new moves close up there. Jumping where he's LeBron. I didn't see that prior to the there's another one. Wait. Okay. Did I need to go? Did I need to do that? No, but hey. Taking them out by any means. Alright, let me get my bearing. I think I need to go that way. Yes, I do need to go that way. Yeah, so now I'm not gonna lie, I did get lost. When I first went in my first visit to chapter 6, when you come in through a valley with some chains hanging over and you fight the inspector, and I flew around trying to find that little valley is not easy. It wasn't for me. I'm very good at reading maps and looking at terrain, but I figured it out. And once I finish this run, right direction. Yeah, I'm going. Okay. Nothing wrong with checking. So you're just going straight in here. There's normally not one in this area. But I'm right in the middle of that little valley there. Yeah, I'm right there in that valley. Going toward the mantis tree. Right there. So this is pretty wide. There may be some little... I think there's anything over there. I'm just checking. I'm going to go back. This is where you fight that lizard. Okay. But he got his butt whooping earlier. Alright, so I'm back in the open area. Just to make sure. I mean, this is a big area. So since this is wide, I know where I am. I'm gonna go down one side. I'm gonna go to the direction I'm facing. I'm gonna go to the right side and then sweep around and come back to the same spot in here on the other side, because I don't want to mess with it. Okay, it's just my systematic way. I don't want to mess with it. Can't speed up with one button. Just push the OK. I haven't seen the big boy yet. But I think you can see why I do recommend using the Great Sage's armor here. I don't need to not too difficult. They're not too difficult. You can, I guess, 2,200 left. Okay, there's nothing over there. Oh, here the boys back. They are loving me today. I'm gonna take these archers out first. As I can. Okay, I don't want to lock on the freaking hippo yet. Oh, you're disappearing, buddy. What the hell? Oh, I have seen that a few times. Do I need to heal? Yeah. So with the drink I'm using, it heals up to 30%. Okay, I'm gonna go pay the hippo a visit. So I'm taking out every hippo in this area. Let's go get the hippo out of the way first. Look at the bill. More attack. We're going to take the archers out first. Shot come from this guy over here. Oh, he knocked my focus out. Yeah, but I'm so glad I beat the Great Sage last night. I know it took a lot of attempts, but I was don't care. Now there's a Gort that will replenish on his own every 20 or 30 seconds or so. So that will be better than having to run to the shrine. watch that. Yeah, because the Supreme Gourd, 10 sips. So, 10 sips. It's gone. And you have to go find a shrine and rest. But now it's going to automatically refill like every 30 seconds. So that's better. That'll work better for me. Okay, I'm in the wrong direction. I need to turn around. Well, I need to go this way. Okay. Oh, buddy. Well, this will heal. I'm still using the same. Take these archers out. Let's go shoot him. In the big stick. Okay. I think this gourd, I mean, let's check and see what I'm doing here. Okay, well, this is the chi bill. I need to change this. I need to change the drink because this is still giving me chi. That's not necessarily what I want right now. Okay. All right, so yeah, I need to change the drink. You got to go to a shrine for that. But there's one in the area where I'm heading to, so I'll just use that one. Just orient myself so I'm facing back the way I can. So let me make sure I'm going in the right direction. Nope, opposite. Okay, need to go this way. All right, got it. Okay. I could have gotten a little higher. Right here. Am I missing any? Okay, I'm still on this side. All right, here's one. I do want to take. I have a lot of pills. Oh, man. It does give you a lot of opportunity. You get used to your Wukong stance. I think you can see the benefits of this gourd, though. I mean, it's already filled. Well, I need to change the drink because the drink I want replenishes up to 55%, so I do want to change that. See, I didn't even have that hippo locked. Okay, that's why I didn't. It may have been too fast. Sometimes I will try to line them up so I can hit them all at the same time. A shot or two shots. I need to go to work. But I think you can see some benefits of using the freaking Wukong armor and staff. Okay, I think the needle took care of him. Make sure I'm looking in the right direction. Yeah, I'm good. All right, so the Mantis tree is where I'm going to go to recharge, to change my brew. That. So then after that's done, I won't have to do it as much. All right, there's so we're 50% done. I know I got a couple mine cores and some other stuff. Okay. Go over here and change my brew and rest. There's only like 5 or 6 hippos on this end. Let's take those out. Rest. I want to change my brew. This is what I normally use. See what's in there. Damage reduction. So that one gives you, recovers 55% of health. So that's what I'm looking for. Okay, damage reduction. Because I'm not fighting the Great Sage, I can change some of these. Excuse me, give me some more critical hit chance. I can get some more focus. Okay, I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do here? Yeah, I'm gonna do 2 tiger relics. Okay, I'll leave that one because those soldiers that jump out. I mean, they can do a lot of damage. Look, I'm gonna change. I changed the brew already. I want to change the spirit. Well, I like the Ying Tiger. I'll take it back. I'll tell you what. I haven't used some of the transformations a lot. So it's a good opportunity to experiment with some of those while I'm not here. I mean, I've used most of them. Well, I'll take that back. I've used all of them. Some are better than others. I need to get used to using, golden lightning better. I need to get used to using that one better. I think I understand it now. I've seen some videos. I understand what it does now. Let's see. I'm going to stick with the Ying Tiger for now. I may change it in the chapter. Okay, so I'm good. I'm good to go. Let's finish this run of chapter 6. Just faster. Check my position again. All right. So I'm going to sweep over here. Oh, yeah, love this freaking game. Okay. Love this game. Yeah, glad I finally took out the Great Sage. That was stressing me out a little bit. It's never taken that many Especially up there. Okay, so I'm definitely hitting my 24. I think I didn't change. What did I change? I just changed it. Oh yeah, the soap. I mean my gourd. My gourd is going to charge. Allow me to hit hard. Okay, because I got the 2 tiger relics in there. Because I know before it was taking more hits than that to take out the hit. I got it. Ooh, there's one there. And I always like to dismount a little distance from them so I can. Is there 2? Okay, there's 2 right there. So farming can be fun. you're just joining, I see you got some more folks on. I'm just cleaning up some things. I did some great saves last night. Yeah, check out that video. You can see what gear I'm using. Okay. So as I prepare for, I do have to do a 6 cycle. There's one thing I need to get. Well, there's 2 things there's one thing I need to get and one thing I want to get. So there's the venomous arm guards. I still don't have that yet. You know, field playthrough, still don't have it. I mean, I've been trying to get them, but it just hasn't dropped for me yet. And I know what I need to do. And then there's another tiger relic. So what I'm using in my gourd now, I have 2. I can get another. So I want that. I saw a bill where someone was using, you know, the long bomb with 4 soaks, and he was using 3 tiger relics, and he was doing a lot of damage. So I definitely want to get another tiger relic. Okay, I'm gonna take that one out. And one of these is a king. I don't remember taking him out this playthrough, so he should be here. He or she should be here somewhere. But they're definitely way bigger than the rest. Well, that one is way bigger than the rest. And these all look like normal size to me. So I don't think I'll take that particular. Yeah. Okay, with this rule I'm using, I can wait until I'm 50% down. So right now that's about 40%. So I can take some more damage. Make sure I'm not missing one over here. There's one over there. So there's one there. I'm just going to sweep around. My horse back. Hill. Yeah. He got some new stuff. I've never, that little jump move right there, I've never seen it. I've been so familiar with it. You gotta watch it. I'm not watching my health right now. Yeah. Okay. Okay, just a little point. Okay, buddy. I think I have two archers left. And I saw some fire coming down here. Okay. Oh, he knocked all my focus. I locked on that turtle. Yeah, there's a turtle over there in the water. Okay. Yeah, sometimes your aim point will lock on something that's not intended, so you just got to be aware of that. So the great sage fight from last night, it was awesome. It was awesome. After getting my butt kicked so many times, I finally got him. But there were some mistakes. Oh, there they go. Okay. I mean, it's still fun. There's a lot of farming locations you don't have to do all this fighting. You just locked on that turtle. Or frog or something. Okay. That's my move right there. That's my move, okay. Okay, alright. That's the wrong guy. I didn't have to heal like that. So my 5 playthroughs, what have I learned about this game? That I love it. It's fun to play. It is not an easy game. I will admit. It can be challenging. Make sure I'm sweeping this correctly here. So I got okay. Just want to make sure I did this right. Run them out. And this, okay, so I gotta clean that out. So I'm just gonna go to the other side over here. There's some more over here. Just make sure. Yeah, I love this game. I've learned some hard lessons. But watching other people play has definitely helped my gameplay. I mean, and some people you watch, I mean, that you may watch, they may have some armor. Oh, see, there. I think that's the right that water right there. I think that's the king right there, or the queen. I think that's the big boy. All right, because all the rest of them were above water. That's the big boy right there. Okay, I'm just gonna look over here a second, but I got him. Okay, nothing over here. That's the big boy. Someone else to the side, pop a couple pills, goes, it's not overly tough. Not overly tough, but it's twice or 3 times as tough as those. So I'm good. I mean, I took out the great stage last night, so it's nowhere near that. I don't need to take all that. So, okay, all right, we're ready. I'm going to charge. I'm going to run over, pay him a visit. Okay, he's going to pop up. He's going to pop up. Come on. See what I thought? I thought he was way bigger than this. His health bar, different health bar. Okay, he ran from my, he ain't done. He coming back. Okay. Okay, all right. Like I told you, this book was, I got lightsaber and strength, so I'm coming back. The entire didn't take, this one's not easy. Okay, got a mine core, got some other stuff. Okay. So that's the big one. That's like 3-4 times. I think it's bigger, just to update than it used to be. That's like huge. It's huge. Okay. All right, let me just get already in here. Okay, so I'm in the end. Facing this way. Okay. So there's one other in the back. I just want to make sure I cover everything. Maybe one that I missed for whatever reason. So I'm looking everywhere. There may be a poison chief left. Check here. Okay. There may be a poison chief left. I'm not going to look for him, but if I know I took out 1 or 2. Oh, there's one over there. There's one right there. Okay. But these are the normal size hippos, so the board's back. them line up there. Gotta watch your health. Okay. Good to go. Hell yeah. Soldiers make them not. This is electric stuff. Yeah, normally that's the difference between the regular size one and the big one. Then you see that little round disturbance. You know there's something. Okay, all right. So that's all of the farming location. Farming location, chapter 6. That's what I just did. That's all you did. I'm not sure how much time that took. I didn't have. How long have I been streaming? So that took probably 45 minutes or so. So next is chapter 5. I'm just going down. So I'm just going to keep the am I going to keep the same armor? Let me think about that as I travel. Okay, so what have I learned from my multiple playthroughs? Game is not easy. Takes some takes a willingness to fail, because if you're an average player, you're not going to beat every boss the first time. Now, whether that's 5 attempts, 8 attempts, depending on the boss, or even if it's 30 or 40. In my case, my first fight with Erlang, first playthrough, 40 attempts, thereabouts. I mean, that's not exact, but it was a lot. All right. So just sticking with it. I know I've seen some percentages that not a high percentage of people have completed multiple playthroughs. I haven't looked at those numbers in a while, so I'm not going to guess at what they are, what the percentage is. It's not a high percentage. So even if you completed one complete playthrough and all the secret bosses, I mean, that puts you in a class. I can't tell you what the percentage is, but not a lot have completed the whole game, even one time. Okay, so this is normally for chapter 5. This spot, and then the castle. Where's the castle? Cooling slope. Okay, I thought there was I don't want to go all the way right there. Okay. Purge pit. Okay, that's the secret area there, so. Okay, I thought there was another, well, there is. I'm not sure if I rested there. So don't want to go all the way back there. Yeah, so I'm going to have to foot it from here. All right, not a problem. Not a problem. Okay. Just get oriented here. Okay, go to the shrine. The shrine's over there. If I need to go in this direction. Because I remember going in there, in that castle, and doing the fight where you were in the water. You got the big fish in the water. I mean, so I remember doing that fight, and there is a shrine right outside that castle. I'm not sure if it's a castle, but outside, that big building there's a there's a shrine there. Yeah, evidently I didn't rest. Okay. Yeah, I like the Yukon, the Wukong armor, but in certain situations, it doesn't hit hard enough for me. I'm gonna switch to the Bull King. You know, not that I need all this defense, but I've been wearing the golden set for so long. I mean, I'm just doing something different here. Just doing something different. So I don't need this level of defense, but the with the way that I'm, what I can do here is okay, equip that staff. So my attack is 165. I equip that. It's 255. I mean, so if you're not familiar with the new weapons, I do want to like do a demo when I can as I play through this. So I'm gonna. This is less attack, but it's a new weapon, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep those where they are. I'm gonna leave those where they are for now. I would normally use these curios with this gear, but that's all right. Yeah, this is not. You don't get the right synergy with this gear, so I would be very about who I was fighting with this setup here. Because the ideal staff for this is the Bull King. I mean the Dark Knight staff. And I normally, I think this is the first time. That's what okay, I got some pills there. This is the first time I've walked back this direction. I'm normally definitely coming up that way to get to that part of chapter 5, but normally I'm coming up, or I would have that shrine that I'm running to available. So clearly I didn't rest there. Let me check my position here. What? Oh, I could have went down a level. Okay, I see what I did. Okay, I see what I made a mistake there. Okay, I just want to come right here. I could have used. Okay, I didn't go down to a level to right level. That's what I had been there. I did rest. I thought I did. I clearly thought I rested there, but I did not go down to the right level. Okay, so my mistake. So for chapter 5, I would pick up those plants where I was. Along that path, then I would come to this tall here like I'm doing and just beat up these guys. So I got some will there. Health is still good. These guys are not hard at all, so. Oh, okay. But I think he tried to put me on fire and he got put on fire. Okay. All right, not a problem. Okay, Skyfall Strike. Okay, so if you're a new player and you're just getting started with the game, you know, there's an approach to which abilities to unlock with spark points. I mean, that's very detailed discussion. I'm not going to go into that today. But what I would recommend is, I mean, there are some basic abilities here that you need to unlock. There's some basic survival stuff that you need to enable. And I would focus on one stance. So, I mean, so there's several great videos that talk about that. depending on where you are. But right now, you know, I have everything is unlocked, so I can use any ability. But I've been able to do that because I farm. Look for resources. So farming just speeds that process up that it takes to unlock certain capabilities. You go find an area where you can farm for spark points. Okay, so I got some kills. Okay. Did I not take him out? I missed him. Some kind of way I missed him. I've never done that before. I'm not even sure where he came from. Believe me, I know where everybody is in this game. Evidently, somebody was not taken out that I thought was taken out. There's a guy. Okay, maybe he came from over here. So there's one that's, no, he's there. Yeah, I'm not sure where that guy came from. Clearly, I didn't take somebody out that I thought I did. Want to meet our lady? Must first hurt you. Because all I'm doing is just taking everybody out in this area. That's all it is. When you see the stuff that I'm getting there. If you hadn't been here before, of course, there's some chests. It's open, but I've done all that. Just changed the vessel to fireproof mantle because you're walking on this lava here. It'll take some help. And so I've learned, you know, which abilities to unlock based on my gameplay. Which abilities to unlock first. How to determine which abilities I need based on who I'm fighting. Yeah, it has some really cool gear in the game, but you know, all of it won't work in certain situations.
A monkey.
Now I know what will work for just about any boss, the golden set. Even up to Cycle 5, the golden set will work. Now I went into the Great Sage fight in Chapter 5, and I tried the Bull King set. He just went through that like butter. Now even though even though I made it through the gauntlet challenges with the Bull King set, Fifth Cycle, Great Sage just tore that up. I mean, he was just knocking me out, knocking me around like a Now some of that could have been my dodging, but I was not. My dodging is improved over my fifth playthrough. It wasn't terrible, but it definitely wasn't great. Okay, I see. But it definitely improved over my doing my Okay, so for Chapter 5, this is all I'm doing. I'm beating these guys up. I'm getting those mushrooms that I got up there. First stop right there. This chapter. I'm not going anywhere else. And since you're here, I mean, if you want to grab these plants, that's not going to hurt. Okay, so that's all I'm doing in Chapter 5. Okay, still running. So chapter 5, I came in on this level where the Bull King is. I went to this shrine, and there's some mushrooms here or some plants on the ground. I got those. And then I went here to Emerald Hall, and I just beat up everybody there, in that area. Okay, so that's all I'm doing in chapter 5. And there may be some other stuff scattered. Some plants here and there, but I mean, going to an area just for one plant, in my opinion, is not a good farming run. Okay, so chapter 4. There's a lot here. This is one of my favorite places because you got a lot of stuff close together. What time is it? Okay, 2:05. I've been streaming for... Okay, I'm just going to do an hour and 30 minutes. Today is Super Bowl. I need to make sure some things are ready. Yeah, but love this game. Love it, love it, love it. You have 490 hours on it. And one thing I do for my farming runs I've talked about before at times is go to the Pilgrim set because you can run faster. So you can hit these spots faster. So I'm gonna do that. So the Pilgrim set, and mine's is max, it's been upgraded to the max. It's an OP set. And it can work in a lot of situations. We're gonna keep the same curios, keep the same, so I mean it will work. So I don't need this. I can go back to that. So it definitely helps. But then again, it's gonna, you gotta look at what chapter you are. In chapter 6, I would still use the Great Sage's armor in G-Bit. I would still use that because you can reach the hippos or even the enemy soldiers from the farther distance. I would still use that. But in just about every other chapter, well, chapter 5, because of the environment, you can still use this, but just need to change the vessel. Use the fireproof mantle. I mean, you're not on lava a lot, but I would just use the mantle fireproof mantle for chapter 5. You can still have this Pilgrim armor on that I have. But you see how much quicker this thing is running around? And I'm building up focus as I run, so you can't do that. And it hits part of the heart. This is how I push down. Oh, so I got a lot of stuff for this guy. Okay. Mine core, snakehead mushroom, nugget head mushroom. There was a lot of them. So I'm gonna farm every chapter. I may not stream it all. I'm farming every chapter, build up my resources. I will definitely do some. I will complete all of the training with rivals. I think I probably have like a third of that done right now. Probably less than a third. I have all the chapters done. Throughout the rest of it. So maybe 15% complete. So I'm going to do all of those. I will likely stream a lot of that. All those fights. Because I'm not sure when, the next update is coming out. DLC. I do want to have all the resources stored that I can, and hopefully that won't carry over. And I'm also starting my 6th cycle, so I mean, the appeals carry over for that. So building up. I'm going to get this one here too. Where did it go? So this is a great armor set to use for farming. You know, use whatever your highest attack stat is at the time. But if you have access to this armor, it speeds things up. And knowing where to go helps. Now, would I use this armor to fight the Great Sage? I've seen people do it. I just haven't done it. So, I mean, your playstyle changes with this. You got to run a lot to build up your focus. So, I'm not used to doing that. So, no, I would not personally use it. But I've seen, you know, people use this successfully against the Great Sage. Now I don't remember which cycle that was that I was watching. So chapter 4. So this is a lower level. I think you're probably familiar with this. Cliff of Oblivion. There's some big worms. You can get mana pills, ingredients for mana pills. One of the ingredients for mana pills. And then there's a couple of snake-head mushrooms. Now, I've never used this gear that I have on here in this area for farming. So we'll see how it performs. Okay, I'm just going to run around and get my worms are not overly tough, but you gotta watch your health. That wilted silkworm is what I'm looking for. So I got 2 of those. So I can make 2 mana pieces. That with other ingredients. Okay. Alright, so there's a bunch of worms here. There's 1, 2, that's like 6. Now, you're not going to get that ingredient from every worm, but just just hit them, see what you get. Great formula. Oh, you knocked my freaking transformation. So you can't get knocked out of your transformation. Yeah, you figure that out. Watch this out. Oh, I got 2 there. Okay, so that worm over there, I think he's LeBron. He will get some air, and then he will get off the ground 10 feet. So I'm gonna take a pill. I want to. Don't need to heal yet. Okay. I was going to run a little bit to build up my focus points, but I'm already pretty high. I'll see him jump higher than that. And this that staff does a lot of freaking damage. So there's So there's a bunch of, well, there's two different types of egg sacs, right? So you see these, and then you'll see ones with like roots coming out of it. So the ones with no of those, with no like roots coming out of it, those are worms. And if they have those roots coming out of the bottom, those are the beetles. In some cases, an adult will come out of there, or whatever it is. You don't even have to take them out. Okay. All right. But there's everything here. It's just another plant here I'm going to grab. Licorice. Okay. You can get will from knocking out these other cocoons, but I don't really need any. All right. So I'm going to hit this spot. So I'm in chapter 4. My two main spots are the Cliff of Oblivion. Just there's a snakehead mushroom over here. I gotta make sure I got the other one. So there's two snakehead mushrooms. There's a bunch of worms. I want to make sure I got the other mushrooms. Going back up here. I did not. I'm glad I came back because I would have missed one. Got the hiccups. Okay. So I got everything there. And the other one is here, middle. What is this? Middle hollow? Yeah. Here's another mushroom guy. A mushroom. I wouldn't even call them boss, but mushroom character. And there's some worms up here. There's another spot that I'll show you, but I'm not going today because you gotta walk a little distance to get there. So I'm not going there today. Well, I'm gonna do farming runs like this. Probably a couple days, build up some resources. And then let things grow in the Yin village and collect that. Just build up my field base. Okay, that mushroom was normally right over there in this corner where I'm looking. It's not there. So I'm just gonna go take out. But I'm gonna, before I end the stream there, I'm gonna show you on the map all of my farming locations that I haven't been to. And then I'll do a separate video. So, top and then do a ground and pound. And that area attack. we'll do some we'll do some damage. So I love this staff. Yeah, this is yeah, I was hitting the wrong button there. That is that new staff that you get from the Gauntlet Challenge. I mean, it is OP. So the critical hit damage is not looking bad right now. It's 33%, and I'm not. I haven't taken a pill because of the curios that I have equipped and the vessel. But I mean that. But that's I would go in the fight with that. That's not a bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, the bare minimum I want to go in a big fight with, without taking any pills. I want my critical hit to be at least 34% at a minimum. That's without taking any pills. And I want my critical hit damage to be at least 170%. Right now it's 212%, but I want it to be at least 200. I mean, not 200, but at least 170. Well over 100%. Then my attack, I want the attack to at least be 1 50 or above. Those are the bare minimum. So if I put some gear on that doesn't have that, I'm taking it off. I am taking it off. I may use it just to walk around and beat up minions, but I'm not using that in the boss fight. Okay, so I'm going to go to Ying Village. Then I'm going to show you where my other... So I'm in chapter 4. So I'm going to go start in chapter 4 and then go down using the map. So there was one farming location in chapter 4 I did not go to, which I referred to. You got to go to a shrine and walk. I mean, it's not far. You can get there and take it out. Take out all the enemy in that area. You can do that in one run. Probably take less than 10 minutes. But when I do it, I hit all my 3 locations in chapter 4. So let me show you that. Let me go here and see what I can grab real quick. And throughout the runs I'm going to do over the next couple days, I'm coming to the Zodiac Village each time, probably after like every hour of gameplay. I'm going to come back just to see what I can farm or what I can gather up here.
It retains the energy of both this world and beyond.
From Zoo Dog. Okay, I'll take that. What else? Okay, all right, I'll take that. Let me see what I can make. I know what I need. I need some more of those.
The world is a furnace, and we are its yields.
So that's really the only thing I'm worried about right now. Well, you can never have too many of these. Yep. Okay. You never have
formula from Toshita.
All right, so let me show you
shame
chapter 4. So I'm still in chapter 4. So we started here. That's where the worms are down this hill. We went over here and went up this way there. There's some hills over there. I mean, there's some worms over here. Okay, so the next spot is one level down. So the lowest level. This crack right here has some walls, enemies guarding it, but you can take them out one by one. And then go in the crack, and then there's 5 or 6 worms here. But to do that, the best place is to start here at this shrine, and then just walk this direction. There's some spiders on the ground. I mean, so if you're familiar with this chapter, what I'm pointing out should not be new to you. But yeah, this shrine, go through here, take out all the enemy in the cracks here. Well, the wall says guarding the crack, and then take out all the worms in the crack, and you can go rinse and repeat and do that. But when you are farming, it's best to go to one chapter, hit all the spots, go to another chapter, hit all the spots. Because if you try to rinse and repeat in a row, you're not going to get a good drop of resources. So I do chapter 4. I will hit all my spots in chapter 4. I will go to chapter 3, hit all the spots in chapter 3. Because if you don't do it that way, so you hit all the spots in chapter 4, you go back to a shrine, reset in chapter 4, then go hit those spots again. Everything that might be available won't be, because you're hitting it consecutively like that. Hit a chapter, go to another chapter, and then you can go back to that chapter. So that's chapter 4, chapter 3. There's some plants here, but I don't, these are not major plants to me, so I don't waste time on those. There's stuff scattered throughout here. I don't waste time there. You want to focus here on the pagoda, the lower realms here. So I'm going down. I go to the bottom. So this is the lower level. Here, the lower pagoda. And you can see where I have marked here. So I will start here and then run this way. grab that one, run back here. There's some stairs here, run up those stairs, and there's one at the top of the stairs. Oh, correction. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. So, shrine, going this way, get that one, go through, there's a little gate open here, you go through there, and you just proceed. Well, there's one here, so you grab that one, and you're still on that same level. Still on that same level. Then over here is where the stairs are. So once you get over here, there's a mushroom guy before you go, a mushroom enemy before you go up the stairs. So, and it's there like every alternate visit. So if you go there and then rest and go back, it's not going to be there. But do that, go up the stairs, and then when you go up the stairs, you're going to be here. I think when you come up the stairs, you're going to be here. All right, so you grab that one at the top of the stairs on the second level. I normally do not run all the way over here just for that one. I will stop there. So that's like 3 or 4 snakehead and monkey head mushrooms within a couple minutes. So that's all I do in chapter. Is this chapter 3? So there's another spot. That's great. Let me go up. The Tower of Karma. Tower of Karma. Let me see here. I don't go to the turtle's back. Okay, yeah, here. So this one. In this at this spot, I can just show you real quick. So in that spot, let's run straight ahead of you. There's an enemy against a wall. He's just pacing there. This is one of the best farming spots in the game. One of the best spots in the game for farming. There's several great spots, but this one, let me let me travel there real quick. Okay. So that bald-headed gentleman right there, all right, he can be tough. So you got to go in there packing. I will normally charge up and go hit him, depending on what level you are. Even at my current level, I am not going to take him out with one hit, probably. So let me let's see. I'm not going to take a pill. Let's just see. So I got 3 focus points. So that's like I told you. He doesn't play. You got to be ready. And he's fast. And he's fast. So that time I only got Will, but you can get the Buddha. From him, you can get all kind of stuff. You can get mind cores. You can get these Buddha beast heads from him, and other people that look like him in a different area here. But yeah, rinse and repeat. Now, this is probably one of the only spots where I think where you can get something good every time by going and resting at the shrine and then coming and taking him out, just repeating that over and over. 30 minutes, just rinse and repeat. You can get some good stuff there. And right over here, where the moss boss was, is what I'm talking about. There's always some aged ginseng here. And sometimes they are enemy, you gotta fight them. But sometimes they're just plants. So just definitely go to this spot, pick them up. Those are crucial for key peel. Okay, I think that's it. Normally it's a couple more than that. All right, but that's that. Because this is chapter 3. The other spot is the over here at the temple. Just running through, taking out all the monks. Just running through this area is a great farming location. Just go through it systematically, take out everything. great farming spot. So this temple, the temple area, Tower of Karma, and what we previously talked about. I mean, that's it for chapter 3. For chapter 5, I missed the secret area. So for chapter 5, no, it's chapter 4. Chapter 4, the secret area. You know, there are several mushroom plants throughout. If you started this shrine here, there's one over here by where that tree boss was. There's one over there. I mean, there are several, and I don't have them all marked, but just get familiar with this area. If you have access to it, chapter 4, scout the secret area. Once you get access to it, there's a bunch of mushrooms. You can farm there. All right, so that's chapter 4. We talked about chapter 3. Chapter 2, you know, there's a lot of plants, but the stuff that I look for, mushrooms specifically, you know, there's a couple when you start at this village entrance. There's a couple here. You can see it as soon as you come across that little bridge, if you know what I'm talking about. There's a mushroom off to the right. If you go through the gate, before that boundary over here, there's a tree with some mushroom going on to the side, so I normally grab that one. If I'm going through an area and there's another plant, I will just grab it. Go to the tiger, you know, the temple here, where the Tiger Vanguard is. Once you've beaten him, because you can't get through here until you take him out, but once you've beaten him, right up here on this, going down these steps to the right, there's a mushroom boss there. Not a mushroom enemy there. Take him out. Over here, from a Windsill gate, just coming up this road, there's a mushroom boss. Over here, take him out where my little cursor is. And then I would normally come over here to Rock Seal Flat. Make sure we're in the right spot. This one. Rock Rest Flat. There's a couple plants over here that I will get. And just rinsing and repeating, taking out those guys over here, the little rock enemies and the little spike enemies, taking all those out, just rinsing, repeating, resting, and then just going through this area repeatedly. That will yield you a lot of resources. I do it all the time. Okay, so that's chapter 2. Chapter 1. And this is the last one. What is this? This is the secret area in chapter 2. There's a couple plants there. There's definitely some chests, but I don't farm here because just, you know, just a couple things. So chapter 1. I will start at the first shrine and just run through a little bit because there's a bunch of mushrooms in that area. I'm sure you're familiar with that, but just grab all the mushrooms there. And then I will skip to Snake Trail, and just go down that little area where all the mushrooms are on the ground. Do that. And those are normally the only places I spend time in chapter 1. So I will start here at the beginning. There's a couple mushrooms here. I don't have them marked, but there's some mushrooms there. Then I will go to the Snake Trail, take out all those little snake enemies in that little area there. There's another couple places where there's just 1 or 2, but I really don't spend a whole lot of time there. Okay, so that's it. Those are all my favorite farming locations. I'm going to spend a couple days farming before I end this cycle. All the bosses are defeated except early, and I'm still debating with whether or not I'm going to go through that fight. I really don't gain anything by doing it, so I'm still thinking through it. Okay. All right, but that is it. I'm going to go end this stream for today. Get ready for the game. Hey, but thanks for joining me. Like I said, did beat the Great Sage. Check out that video from last night. Look at the gear I'm wearing. I think it could, in my soaks and stuff. I think that can be helpful for you. All right, but take care. Battle Test the Gamer. We'll see you in the next one.